This story that I'm about to tell is easily one of my most painful experiences. Today's story is about a broken heart. I'm fucking with you. I ain't no little bitch. Today's story is about two nearly broken ribs. So a few years back, I was hanging with a few friends. There was Clay, who I've mentioned in stories like The Show and The Wickeds. Alan, who I've almost murdered in stories like The Wickeds. And then there was James, who I've known since I was about 13. We were at the playground at the school down the street. It was basically like our local park. We're out by the trailer, sitting on the steps, just talking about guy shit. James's hyperactive ass is just all over the place, climbing on shit. He ends up hopping over the rail to get behind one of the trailers. And he finds a frisbee just sitting there, minding his own business. So he picks it up and he chucks it overhead. And I decide I want to catch it. So I'm like, I got it! And I jump for it, only to be caught off guard by gravity and a well-placed guardrail. In midair, my foot clips the guardrail. My entire body turns horizontal, and time freezes as I can hear but one sentence resonate in my head.
And that was the moment Eli knew he fucked up.
And I just dropped. I fought gravity and I got my ass kicked. I hit the guardrail ribs first and I thought that was it. I couldn't breathe, and for a moment I literally thought I was going to die. That'd be the second time. I just lied there, whimpering like a bitch. I almost cried. Almost. Now you try telling me you could take a fall like that and keep going. I'll get my fucking camera ready. I stayed on the ground for about 15 minutes. Not only could I barely move, but I really didn't want to. Everything just hurt so much. When we left, Clay let me take his bike so I could get home faster. I just had to go lie down somewhere because the ache was unfucking bearable. When I got home, I didn't even make it to my room. I just collapsed on the living room floor. Later found out that 2 of my ribs were bruised. It was awful. Like, I could have been punched by Mike Tyson and I honestly would not have known the difference. But that's it for the story, guys. I know it wasn't a long one, but truthfully, this event happened in the span of an hour. It was a pretty mundane day, to be honest. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, spank the fuck out of that like button. If you want to see more of these lovely pieces of media on the internet, fucking hit that subscribe button, smack that bell right next to it. If you want to start a conversation, you know, tell me about your day, tell me to fuck off and die, what have you, hit me up in the comments. I always read them and reply to them. And as always, I'm available on all social media, so if you want to add or follow me, info's down in the description. With all that said, guys, thank you, and stay sexy. You know, in retrospect, if the guardrail would have clipped the other leg when I jumped off those stairs, there's a very strong chance I would have racked my nuts instead. So if this story had to end in injury, I'm glad it turned out the way it did.